Ah. It's like a 10-second. I think Will escape comes up. That's not me.
It's a Friday night, so. The ice cream. I know.
Hey,
I made lemon ice pop.
I just wanted to let you know. I guess we'll see. We're gonna say we can. He got louder.
Right nine.
Reggie!
Hi, Marissa.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the class of 2026 commencement ceremonies. You may take your seats. It is a privilege and great honor to welcome everyone here tonight. I want to extend a warm welcome to our graduates, families, friends, educators, community members, and especially to those who have traveled to be here tonight. Your efforts in being in attendance tonight is very much appreciated. It is also a time to remember those who could not make it here because of special circumstances, those who are afar serving this great nation in the military, and those that are watching from above. Graduate, tonight is about you. We are here to honor you. Congratulations. I am so proud of every single one of you. Thank you for bringing your energy, your smiles, dedication to our school every day. You have worked so hard to reach this. You have worked so hard to reach this milestone, and your futures are so bright. Always be brave, keep learning, and never forget the wonderful black and gold spirit you share. Go on to do amazing things, and remember to always believe in yourselves. Go change the world. Go change the world. But always, always remember, you have a home here at Brackett ISD. Once a tiger, tigerette, always a tiger, a tiger. All right, so the last thing I said was once a tiger or tigerette, always a tiger or tigerette. We will now begin our ceremonies. Tucker Allen and Sadie Branham, please come to the stage to get us started.
Would you please rise with me? The Mighty Tiger Band will play the national anthem.
Oh, I was extra base.
Please remain standing and join me in reciting the pledges to the United States flag and the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one indivisible. Our invocation will now be given by Andrew Loftus.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we come before you today with grateful hearts as the Brackett class of 2026 reaches this milestone. You have blessed us with the talent, the drive, and the determination to get here, and we are thankful. We thank you for this community, for the parents and the families who supported us every step of the way, for the teachers and coaches who poured into us and helped sharpen who we are, and also for this town that has been our home and our foundation. We also thank you for everyone who has made all of our years special. Lord, as we close this chapter, we ask for your guidance as we step into the next one. Give us wisdom to make the right decisions, courage to face what lies ahead, and the humility to never forget where we came from. May the Brackett class of 2026 go out and make this community proud, not just what we achieve, but in who we become. We ask all this in your name. Amen. It is my honor and privilege to introduce to you the class of 2026 salutatorian, Cameron Krill. You may be seated.
Good evening, family, friends, students, and the class of 2026. The past 4 years of high school have been an experience that none of us will soon forget. Friendships formed that will last a lifetime. We began the journey of discovering who we are and had a lot of fun being together and experiencing new things along the way. That being said, none of this came without a few trials and tribulations. We put in a lot of effort, even if it didn't seem like it at times, and pushed through to make our years in high school an enjoyable experience. I would like to take you all through the class of 2026's journey throughout each year of high school. We start with freshman year, where we were young and naive to what our future held. I can't speak for everyone, but I can say that freshman year was a little misleading. Our classes were the easiest that they were ever going to be. Those of us that participated in sports didn't have much pressure on our shoulders. If we messed up, it was because we're freshmen. And if we performed well, everyone was quick to sing our praises. It felt as if we were free and thriving. Everything that could go our way did. We didn't have a care in the world, and we were able to focus on everything other than school. This is where we began to form our social cliques and friends that many of us would stick to with throughout high school. This is one of the biggest reasons that I am grateful for freshman year, because I was able to find some of the best friends that I could ever ask for. For better or for worse, we also learned a lot from the classes above us. They helped break us out of our shell and helped us realize that high school should be something that we enjoy instead of dread. Although everyone had different experiences, I think we all left freshman year very optimistic. After a much needed summer break, we were right back into school beginning sophomore year. We had a few new faces introduced to our class, and a lot of us were willing to try some things that we missed out on freshman year. I thought that this year was going to be another walk in the park and be nothing but sunshine and rainbows. I was very quickly proven wrong. I vividly remember being yelled at Coach Griffin after messing up the first game of the football season on the first play that I went in. I spent the rest of that game trying to do the best I could to help my team after making a huge mistake. This pretty much summed up how sophomore year was. A lot of us went on to do great things this year, but there was always something trying and sometimes succeeding to throw us off course. Our classes began to start feeling real, and the workload was becoming a lot to handle. We started to understand how hard it was to balance our academics and extracurriculars with each other and with everything else that may have been happening in our lives. Many of us dreaded having to participate in the medieval fair, afraid of being embarrassed. While yes, it may have been a little embarrassing, it was still a fun and unique experience, which followed with how the year went. As I said earlier, though, it wasn't all bad. We started to leave our mark on the school by playing a big part in bringing home district championships in football and baseball. I apologize if I missed any other big accomplishments, as I slept in sophomore year and I don't quite remember everything that happened. We ended this year drained and tired, but I would like to think we are still optimistic about the future despite facing many hardships this year. Junior year was now upon us, and I was probably undeservingly excited about what was to come after experiencing a semi-rough sophomore year. But in my defense, there are a lot of things to be excited about. We are going to be able to experience prom, step into a bigger role in our sports and extracurricular activities, and we are 1 year closer to graduating. Many of us came into our own this year. We had confidence from previous years, experiencing extremely high highs and really low lows. We had an idea of what we needed to do to have a successful year. We put in the effort in our extracurriculars and it showed. We helped our band make it to state. We won a district championship in basketball. Our UIs excelled, and we made it to the playoffs in almost all of our sports. I would like to say we put in the same effort academically, but I think most of us were okay doing just enough to scrape by. I may be the salutatorian, but I promise that I was perfectly fine with doing the bare minimum in my academics this year. There were some things that didn't go our way, of course, but I choose to think of this year in a positive light. Finally, senior year had arrived. We were all excited to begin this year because it's our last stop before we were out of here. We started the year with senior sunrise, marking our beginning as seniors. I think around this time is when I and a lot of my other classmates realized that senior year wasn't going to be what we expected. A lot of curveballs were thrown our way very early on, and they just kept on coming. We didn't quite have the same success in our sports and extracurriculars that we did in years past. We were definitely feeling the effects of the no phone rule, and everything seemed to go by very slowly. At least to me, it did. However, that doesn't mean it was bad. We may have not had the success we wanted, but we had so much fun just messing around and being with each other. Fun is a perfect word to encapsulate our senior year. Not everything went our way, but you better believe that we had fun in everything that we did. We experienced our last prom, went on great trips with each other, and became closer as a class than we have ever been. I'm glad that it went by slowly. I look back on this year and it feels so bittersweet. I know a lot of you are jumping with joy to graduate high school and to leave Bracketville, but I would do anything to have just one more day with this group. A lot of people that I get to call my classmates, but more importantly, I get to call y'all my friends. Thank you. It is with pride that I introduce you to the Brackett High School class of 2026 valedictorian, Matthew Schwager.
Good afternoon, faculty, teachers, students, guests, friends, family, and finally, the class of 2026. It is my absolute honor to stand before you as we celebrate this milestone. To the left of me sit the graduating class, who represent years of dedication, resilience, late nights, maybe stuttering, and personal growth. Graduation is always thought to be the end of high school. For some, the end of homework, the end of tests and EOCs, the end of extracurriculars, the end of going on trips with your friends. And while it may be the end of some things, some which we will miss and cherish the time spent, and some which we are glad to be done with, as we look to what the future entails, this is only the beginning of so much more. As I speak about what the future means and the journey we've taken to get to this point, I would like it to tell it through the lens of something that's played a role in my journey, running. Running itself is a journey you can't rush. It takes trust and dedication to achieve your goals. Trust that your training is working and being dedicated to working hard. It doesn't matter where you start from or how good you are. but rather that you keep coming back and giving it your all to become a better version of yourself. Running is something that builds off you put in, and you can't expect to become better with only one amazing run, but rather having consistency and many great runs to build a strong foundation. High school was the foundation for our future. The long miles were the many boring hours spent in classrooms. The workouts and tests of strength were the exams on many subjects. Everything on the journey wasn't perfect. There were bumps, hills, and some bad days. But what's more important was that we had many great days. We got that A on a project, or aced that exam we thought we'd surely fail. All the work that we put in for 13 years is now showing itself in the form of reaching this achievement. Success isn't how far you go, but the distance you traveled from the start. Steve Prefontaine. We don't all share the same starting point, and all have traveled different journeys, but we reached this stage, which I would define as success. Now that we've built our foundation, it is our duty to go out and build successful lives on it. We all have different paths to make that happen, as after high school is where we all branch out and find our own way. Many of us are going to universities all over Texas and beyond to further build our education and knowledge, specializing in the career we dream of having. Others are going to serve communities in our nation, working in the border patrol or the military. Finally, there are more who want to make a living out of what they love and enjoy and dream of starting their own businesses. This all wouldn't be possible without the parents, guardians, and loved ones in the audience. Thank you for your unwavering support throughout the years. To the mentors, being teachers, coaches, and our parents, who have had an important role in our lives. As we go out into the world, the guidance and lessons learned from y'all will be some of the most valuable in our journeys. In my life, I've been motivated by my mother's and my great-grandmother's success as the valedictorians of their graduating classes. Moving forward, I'm inspired by today's graduates who have proven their ability to adapt and excel by navigating challenges and seizing opportunities. Today is not just about the diploma you will receive. It is about the journey you have taken to get here. You are ready to this occasion. As we look to what the future might hold for us, I want you to leave you with this. Everyone wants to be the man in the arena until they're the ones down there. But once you commit to it, even the worst days in the arena are better than the best days in the stands. Life will not be smooth. It shouldn't be. But no matter what is thrown at you, no matter the downs, no matter the challenges, no matter how much you think you can't accomplish your dreams, commit to. Huzzah! We will now have Thomas Loftus with the presentation of the senior gift.
As we, the class of 2026, move on to the next chapter of our lives, we would like to leave as senior gift a beautiful tiger statue that has been placed at the entrance of the Tiger Stadium. Jordan Balderas will now introduce the superintendent of schools.
Mrs. Eliza Diaz has been part of the BISD community for the last 8 years, where she has worked as both a secondary and elementary administrator and now our superintendent. She brings over 29 years of experience in the. Her focus continues to be to build one district, one team. Ms. Diaz has a Bachelor of Arts degree from the University of Incarnate Word and a Master's of Education Leadership from Sul Ross State University. Our Superintendent, Mrs. Eliza Diaz.
And we must release them into the world to live out their purpose. Congratulations to your graduates and to you all for all that you have done to support them and give them wings. Congratulations, class of 2026. Catalina Garza will now introduce tonight's guest speaker.
Guillermo Agosto Guzman was born and raised in Laredo, Texas. He graduated from United High School in Laredo, May 1982. Mr. Guzman earned his bachelor's degree in political science from Texas Lutheran University, Seguin, Texas, in May 1986. He earned his master's degree from Southern Methodist University, Dallas, Texas, August 1997. Mr. Guzman is a retired United States probation officer. He served the federal courts from 1990 until 2016. Mr. Guzman is married to Maria del Rosario Guzman. They have been married for 34 years. His children are graduates of Brackett High School. Martin Abraham Guzman, class of 2015. Catalina Camila Guzman Valencia, class of 2020, and Miranda Julia Guzman, class of 2026. Mr. Guzman served Brackett ISD as follows. Substitute teacher. School board trustee. Voice of the Tigers during football season. Currently represents BISD on the Kinney County Appraisal District Board. Volunteered in Kinney County as follows. Chairman of the Kinney County Republican Party, Board of Director at Fort Clark Springs, coached at Kinney County Little League. Mr. Guzman has served at St. Mary Magdalene Catholic Church in Brackettville as follows. Eucharistic minister, lecturer, and Knights of Columbus member. It is a great honor to introduce to you Mr. Guillermo
Nevaeh Renee Cardenas. Desiree. Desiree Elisha Contreras. Abigail Marie Kaufman.
Alina Grace Cortez. Ashley Justice De La Paz. Trinity Beth Denman. Davin Eloy Garcia. Ellen Garza. Michaela Renee Gomez. Layla Aniala Gonzalez. Ivan Alexander Gonzalez. Miranda Julia Guzman. William Lee Cohen. Ethan Alexander Jackson. Isaac Leos. David Lopez. Gavin Matthew Lopez. Braden Francisco Martinez. Nolani Jalissa Morris. Allison Nicole Nava. Jorge Ignacio Palmeros. Jacobo Daniel Payne. Diego Emilio Reyes Morales. Fabian Allen Rivas. Troy Anthony Sandoval. Alejandro Ray Sandoval Short. Tyrell Keon Smith. Adrian Tavares. Angela Hemilen Torres. Sebastian Valdez. Angelina Sky Waddell. Hector Allen Willis.
If all graduates will please stand. I now officially present to you the graduated class of 2026. Graduates, you may now move your tassels to the left. If I could please have Benjamin Lobb come forward. Benjamin Lobb.
It is my privilege to introduce the 2025-2026 drum major, David Lopez Jr. David will now address the Tiger Bands.
I have been given the honor of making one final call-up for the Mighty Tiger Band and Color Guard. Could Miranda Guzman, Benjamin Lobb, Matthew Schwatner, Tyrell Smith, Jorge Palmeros, and Hector Willis please join us as we play the school song and fight song one last time? If everyone will please stand for the school song and fight song. Thank you.
finished, you may now throw your hats.
Great job, guys. We're not quite finished yet. Hold on. If you need to find your hat, find your hat. And we'll wait for our graduated band members to rejoin us. Okay, we are almost at the end of our graduation ceremony. We will finish with our traditional rose ceremony. The rose ceremony will be a symbolic dedication and thank you to those individuals whom students chose to acknowledge as an inspiration to them during their educational years. Students will announce the names of those who they would like to recognize. Family and friends in the stands, please wait until the ceremony is complete before coming down to the field. There will be a time after graduates have all gotten their roses. The graduates will come on stage, announce who they will present their roses to, and then they will proceed to their family members' chairs on the field. Okay, we'll have the first row come up.
I am presenting my roses to the Southern family, my parents and the Schwartner family, and Coach Mrs. Bruce.
I will be presenting my roses to Leanne Loftus, Wendell Dunlap, and Beverly Dunlap, and the Strausser family. I am presenting my roses to David Loftus, my 5 present siblings, and my 2 cousins, Ryan and Samantha.
I'm presenting my roses to the Krill family, Mrs. Bruce, and the Yeager family.
I'm presenting my roses to my Ledas family, my grandparents, Elida and Nacho, and Coach Crow.
I am presenting my roses to the Law family, my grandma Carla Westbrook, and Miss Natalia Gonzalez.
I am presenting my roses to the R family, the Allen family, and the Denman family. presenting my roses to the Garza family, Mrs. Jana Ford and Mrs. Megan Davis. I am presenting my roses to the Branham family, the Castro family, and to my FFA advisors.
I am presenting my roses to the Allen family, our family, and Mrs. Brittany Castillo.
I am presenting my roses to the Garza family, Gary family, and Miss Chica.
I'm presenting my roses to Norma and Teresa Mata, my mom, Nicole Mata, and my dad, David Campos.
I am presenting my roses to Rosa and Eddie, my mom's, Canada's family, Leah, Mary, and family. I am presenting my roses to the Gonzalez family, the Maciel family, and Luisa Dominguez.
I'm presenting my roses to the Kaufman family, the Ibanez family, and the Gutierrez family. I'm presenting my roses to my dad, Cesar Cortez, to my abuelita Rosa, and to my abuelita Alma. I'm presenting my roses to my mom and dad, Miss Chica, and the Cortez family.
I'm presenting my roses to the Denman family, the R family, and my ag teachers.
I will be presenting my roses to my mom, Clarissa Garcia, my grandpa, Ramon Garcia, and my brother, Darren Garcia.
I'm presenting my roses to my parents, my siblings, and to my grandparents. I am presenting my roses to the Salazar family, the Mata family, and the Woodson family. I'm presenting my roses to my mom, Chantal Morales Rocha, my stepdad, Matthew Rocha, and my teacher, Miss Megan Davis.
I will be presenting my roses to my parents, my grandma and grandpa, Mr. Schaefer, and Miss.
I will be presenting my roses to the Guzman and Francia family, the fine arts teachers, and Miss Lisa Stewart.
I'll be presenting my roses to the whole family. I couldn't have been here without you guys.
I'll be giving my roses to my mom, my grandma, and my dad.
I will be giving my roses to the Lels family, the Foss family, and my FFA ag advisors, Ms. Garza and Mr. Abbey. will be giving my roses to the Lopez family, the Haas family, and the one and only Father James.
I'll be presenting my roses to Miss Brittany, my mom, and my brother.
I'm going to be presenting my roses to my mom and dad, Mr. Abby, and the Pacheco family.
I'm going to present my roses to the Campos family, the Ross family, to Coach Emily. I'll be presenting my roses to my grandma, Elda Terrazas, my mom, Vanessa Nava, and my sister, Kayla Nava.
I will present my roses to the gods in the heaven, my grandma, Maria Bermudez, my parents, and Miss Hutch and Miss Vandes.
I will be giving my roses to the Pena family, Smith family, and Cressy family.
I'll be giving my roses to my parents, Ricky and Rocio Sandoval, and I'll be giving my other set of roses to my grandparents, and last but not least, Coach Cody Yeager.
I'll be giving my roses to the Rivas family, Vasquez family, Castro family, and the Ferrick family.
I'll be presenting my roses to my grandparents, Tomas, Susana Castillo, and my godparents, Danny and Pablo Samaniego, and Cruz and Bonnie Bellos.
I will be presenting my roses to the Sandoval family, Mr. Jackson Abbey, and Coach Jeffrey Stokes.
I'll be presenting my roses to my mom and dad, Oakland family, and my grandma.
I'll be presenting my roses to the Tabares family, the Lopez family, and the Rodriguez family.
I will be presenting my roses to my mom, Domimena, my sister, Addis Torres, and my mother, Lena Torres.
I'll be presenting my roses to my grandpa, Vandes Avila family, the Cifuentes family, the Allen family, Agent Faria, Martinez, Miss Harris, Miss Welch, Miss Hodge, and
I will be presenting my roses to the Wood family, the Allen family, and to all the coaches that helped me.
I will be presenting my roses to the Willis family, the Munoz family, and Mrs. Harris.
As we wrap up the end of the rose ceremony, there's so many people that we need to thank tonight. All of the Brackett ISD teachers from pre-K all the way through senior year. Those that are behind the scenes, technology, custodial, maintenance, transportation, secretaries, law enforcement, safety personnel, and of course, the amazing senior sponsors our students had. They had a great senior year. Thank you, senior sponsors, for all that you did. We would also like to close and thank our school board, Mr. Jimenez, for his unwavering dedication to our high school, Mrs. Welch for the number of hours and guidance and reminders and more reminders that she had to provide to the senior class, Mrs. Harris for her support and her unwavering dedication to this class, Ms. Castilla, Mrs. Ortiz, for your daily support and the love that you showed our students. Thank you from the bottom of our heart. Our class of 2026 graduation ceremony is now complete. We are so grateful for all of you coming out tonight to help us celebrate these amazing graduates. Please come down to the field, take pictures, and celebrate with your graduate. A reminder, one more quick reminder. One more. Graduating seniors, if you're participating in project graduation, doors will not open until 10 p.m. and then they close at 10:30. Open at 10, close at 10:30. Okay. Parent students will not be allowed to leave until 4 a.m. Everyone have a blessed and safe trip home. Thank you, and this concludes our graduation ceremony. I'm all alone now.
We're not leaving anything behind.
We're bringing everything.
Gonna do that. No, he didn't. No. Because you talked about it.
Yeah. 3 hours, 48 minutes. Tírate la palma para que estés. Bye, sweetheart. Mia Canales, Celeste, get over here. This way. Brianna, this way. Celeste, over here. Okay, so we'll switch finally at the car. Okay, you're gonna be ready now? Yep, probably. But if you're done before me. Addie, I was calling over there. I'm coming down.